Over 100 of the top under-18 tennis players from New Zealand, Australia and further abroad gathered at Wilding Park this week for the annual ITF tournament. The tournament, which is now a mainstay in Canterbury, is a feature event on the local tennis calendar.
This would be our highest quality tournament that we have here to go alongside our regional tournaments and national events that we host, but this one is really the icing on the cake for us in terms of being able to showcase our best players and also attract some really good quality international players.
With ranking points awarded for progressing deep into the tournament, players featuring in today's round of 16 action were looking for a win and valuable extra points. With a win today and progressing to the quarter-finals, Wellington's second seed Kieran Paul Panu explained how valuable a player's under-18 ranking is going forward.
The next step's kind of college tennis, and they look at your rankings. So, if I can do well in these next 3 ITFs, get my ranking up, that'll help towards going to the States.
A college tennis scholarship has the advantages of exposing our top talents to regular competition while also offering an American college education. This step forward has become a popular choice for future prospects.
That's still the main path. We've had around about 18 players from Canterbury in the last 10 years, back to the likes of Charlotte Bellis and James Meredith and Jordan Kelly-Houston, just to name a few. But that's the main way that they're able to advance and see how far they can go in the sport. It's certainly tough, but generally that's the best way to be able to get into a real tennis market, as it were.
With players coming from as far as Europe and North America, the tournament also exposes Kiwi youngsters to different styles of play that come with international flavour.
The Australians are pretty typical in terms of the way that they play and the way that we play, but when the Asians have got a certain way that they play, you get some of the Europeans are more power-based, whereas the Japanese spend a lot of time on technique. So that's a real challenge for our players, and they really love it because it's different from what they play during the year, and it just is another thing to be able to put on their tennis resume.
Those making the long haul will hope to gain enough ranking points to qualify for bigger tournaments around Asia, Europe and North America.
Once you get a world ranking, which is making the last 16 of either the singles or the doubles, that guarantees you access to a lot more tournaments. So once you've got that world ranking, you can then go and plan your own programs. So for the Europeans to come over here, pick up a ranking, means that then they can have a look back in their homeland about how they can plan their next 3 or 6 months with some more targets under their belt. And that's the same for our players. If our players, the likes of Michael Matson, who was able to pick up ranking points, she's now going to be able to target events in New Caledonia and Fiji and Australia over the next 6 months so she can push on with her junior career.
The tournament continues throughout the week with finals day on Saturday. Local hopes lie with 16-year-old Michael Matson, who was competing in today's round of 16 girls action. After this week, many of the players will continue on to Wellington's junior ITF tournament, which starts next week. Gordon Finlater, CTV Sport.